Welcome to Spiritual Psychic with Sarah Wiseman, where you'll learn how to unlock the secrets of spiritual intuition and your own psychic gifts. Here's Sarah.
Hey everybody, I'm Sarah Wiseman, and today we're talking about a heavy topic. What do karmic betrayals teach you? Learn why karma that goes bad can guide us to soul growth. So, karmic betrayals, let me just backtrack a little on that. So, when we talk about karma, we're not talking about a curse or a punishment from the past. Karma means soul lessons learned over time. So we can talk about karma in the sense of karma is kind of both a noun. I don't want to get into grammar, but it's a thing where it's soul lessons over time. That's the concept. And karma is something that also can be used as a verb. We have karma. We are acting. Karma comes between us. So we might use the term, we have a karmic crossing when we come across a person that we have some karma with. So we have a karmic crossing with them. Our paths cross, and it's a karmic path. So we have a karmic crossing. So sometimes we have karma with people. Maybe it's from past lives. Maybe it's we haven't come across them in past lives before, but whatever it is, the soul lesson that we're here to work on with them is a big one. It's a doozy. And so often we find this kind of karmic betrayal usually happens in relationships where there's a lot at stake. Karmic betrayal might be a relationship that is pretty long lasting, like a romantic relationship, a marriage, and then one person betrays the other or one person leaves the other. It doesn't really matter how it happens, but the bond that was agreed upon is broken and there's all this fallout. Another good example might be if two people have a business together or an organization together, and they have this sort of commitment and both partners agree, and then there's this break for whatever reason. It's not that important what the reason is. It's not like who's at fault. It's really just this is the situation. We have a karmic betrayal or a karmic break. It can even be at some level if there's a relationship, long-term relationship, and one person dies, maybe perhaps not through any fault of their own. It's just an accident or an illness. And what was this agreed upon, we're going to be together, and then that doesn't happen. And so this idea of the karmic break or the karmic betrayal. When these big things happen, when you're with somebody and then you're not, whether it's divorce, business breakup, death, someone moves away, whatever way that there is this split, what I like to do is not point fingers at who did what. That may be part of a different group of soul lessons that the two parties are working on. What I like to look at is, for the person asking the question, how does this karmic break continue to push you along on the path of soul growth? What are you learning from it was here and now it's not? What are you learning from that? Like what some people in a business breakup, they might lose everything. What does that teach you? Some people in a messy divorce, they might lose everything, or their entire family might be dismantled. What does that teach you? Some people, if someone were to pass away too early or unexpectedly and the other person is left in the living, What does that teach? So it seems to me that karmic breaks, the big karmic breaks or the big karmic betrayals, always teach about the changeable nature of this existence. We talked a couple videos ago about nothing is stable and nothing is secure. We can make all the commitments we want. We can put it in legal writing. We can promise each other. And then there's life and the experiences of life, and it may be different. Things may unfold differently than you wanted, than you expected, than you anticipated, even when you're trying to grasp and cling to keep this thing together, whatever it is. Everything is changing all the time, and we can't stop this. We can't even stop a second of time from passing. We do not have the ability to even do that. So when we see a lot of lessons of karmic betrayal or karmic break of big relationships or important relationships, it's really about learning this lesson of non-attachment or detachment from possession or detachment from the idea that anything can be stable or secure. And I know a lot of you might think that's really harsh. Like, what do you mean nothing is stable? They may be stable for a while, but life is always changing. If you look at a plant growing, you can't, if you allow it to live, you can't ever stop it from the incremental change of each molecule over time. You can't stop our humans' bodies from aging. Can't stop a child from growing. If the child is living, you can't stop that. So just accepting this idea, everything changes. And then when these betrayals or breaks or dissolving come, what is the lesson that I'm learning? What did I learn with this person or with this business or with this situation that is now changing? And what will I be learning in future? It's a big lesson. It's a big, big soul lesson. And as a lot of us get older, it seems to come more and more. Maybe that's not true. I think everybody has these lessons. Anyway, think about that. Consider it. Let yourself feel the harshness, and then let yourself also feel the part around it's true. Everything changes. We can't stop it. What are we learning? I'm Sarah Wiseman, and you'll find me at sarahwiseman.com.